What's going on, everybody? This is BMT coming at you again. I wanted to talk with you guys and break bread, not just as a content creator, but as a father. And I wanted to first off start off and say happy birthday to Kira and Kari. Your father loves you more than I ever could. And I am very proud of you two for making it so far in life. And I wanted to have a talk with you about something, and that I've been sitting around and listening to a lot of people, man. And I've heard a lot about what they think about women, the culture, society, all this different stuff. And I'm not trying to change them, but I tell them life is what you make it. And as I sit with my daughters and I talk with them about love and affection and, being responsible, I talk to them about, being respectful and being responsible and how to be honorable to their elders and people around them. I don't think a lot of people have or understand that message. I don't think a lot of people get it. And so when we talk about these types of things about building up or when we talk about getting these types of things and understanding them, these are life lessons that you learn at an early age as a child. And a lot of people don't want to talk about these kind of things because they're holding on to a lot of past things that have happened. And it's going to be something that you have to learn on, and you got to learn how to grow. And my daughters always ask me like, "Dad, do you love me?" And I said, "Yes, of course I love you." And I would ask them, "Do you love yourself?" And they'll look at themselves, and I will say, "Can you love yourself?" And I'm like, "You ask me." I said, "Hold yourself. Tell yourself that you're beautiful, you're smart, and you're important." And when I say that to them, they hear the words, but I ask them, "Do you understand the words? Do you understand your gifts? You're not going to always be equal. It's not going to always be fair. Not everybody's going to always show you the same kindness that I show you." And a lot of people feel a certain type of way because life has not really dealt them that type of hand. Life has not really shown them that type of kindness. You got to ask yourself, what is it that you want? Ask yourself, how is it that you want to be viewed? How do you want to be appreciated in the things that you do in everyday life? A lot of men and women these days carry on a lot of hate for each other, man. And there's no need for that, man. I try to tell y'all that with honesty and earnesty in my heart, that I have fallen short, and that I know that in my time that, I will have times where I will have to learn. I will have times where I have to learn and how to grow. And as I talk to the girls, I only let them know that I can only give you but what I can. And they say, well, Dad, do your best. And as I try to do my best and show them how much I love them, I let them know that first off, the pigmentation of your skin, whether you're a light skin or a dark skin, does not matter. I don't play that colorism. I don't play that this one has better hair than that one, or this one is lighter than that one. See, I keep those types of entities of spirits and rebuke them from and around my children. I let them know that they can have love. That's her drooling, sliming always on my pillow. I remember when I was coming up, man. Humbleness. I, as a man, I had to learn how to be humble. I needed patience as a father. So I tried to give them and instill in them patience, discernment. You see, we don't tell those that we love and care about the things that we need to work on. So that way they can be ahead, man. It's no secret. And if we don't start telling people, then they'll keep on falling short. I don't want my daughters to make the same mistake that I and their mother have made. I want them to understand that they can be somebody, that they can learn to love each other. I don't want them to think that either one of them is not equivalent to the other. We have a lot of issues. And do I feel that, yes, a lot of things happen to our daughters in this day and age? Yes, I do. As a man, I support women because I have two daughters. Why would I not support women? Why would I not want to? Why would I say that women are less than and I have two daughters? What kind of man would think like that? What kind of man are you to tell your daughter that, you know what, as a woman, that you are less than? And I don't care who doesn't like my message, but honestly, I wish on everything. Listen, the amount of confidence I put in my daughters, just like I put in my sons, I want them to be cocky, to understand that, hey, I'm not less than you. You're not greater than me. I'm not lesser or falling under you unless, listen, if you're not my husband, I don't need to submit to you. I will engrave that into their very fiber of their being and their soul. And if any person has a problem with that, then guess what? I will definitely tell them they weren't ready for you. They weren't ready for the level of what you were bringing. Why lower your standard and your value for somebody who cannot respect you? A lot of people are just thankful for just enough. I'm not teaching that to my children, man. Ain't nothing for us honestly, because I listen to what a lot of these people talk on these social media, on these channels. I'm not very impressed. I'm not. They ain't been talking about nothing. They don't. They literally had a panel not too long ago about incels and virgins. Like, I'm like, what? Grown adults talking about being incels and virgins? Like, what kind of self-respect and dignity do you have left for yourself? Panels of women talking how they hate men. Like, where did they do that out? Shout out to Rob B. Thank you, love. I will put that $5 in their hand. Actually, the girls told me what they want. They wanted Chinese food. But I mean, like, honestly, when we look at this going on right now, I watch these panels. I don't teach my kids victimhood. I don't. I don't teach them no victimhood. I don't teach them that they are inferior because of that they are black. Nope. Don't even put that in them. My daughters run out there and they go compete with the best of them. They've been in academies, private schools, and all that. So I don't put these narratives that social media. I will shut down social media and I will be their social media. But I teach them about those ugly things out there. See, I don't hide that from my daughter. I don't hide that from Kira. I don't hide that from Kari. I instill that in their heart and their soul. Question that a lot of people, I always ask. I watch how a lot of these people on these social medias talk about that ain't effeminate. How do you know what's effeminate like that? That's not your woman. Your woman, if that's not your woman, she don't have to be effeminate to you. Femininity is a gift. And it's not to be taken lightly. Just like my masculinity, that's a service. I don't got to be masculine for everybody. Damn sure don't have to give it to everybody. See, we're in the 2020 age. We don't. Femininity is a gift. Masculinity is a service. It don't have to be given to everybody. Everybody doesn't need to have it. What y'all see out here on these social medias and stuff, I watch how y'all talk and how y'all act. All cash apps ain't going to me today. Cash apps are going towards the girls. The cash apps going towards their Chinese food. So y'all ain't cash app for me. I just letting y'all know. I mean, I'm just going to get them the Chinese food and say it's from y'all. If y'all want to cash app, y'all can cash app it through there. Like I said, all stuff through them. Like I said, I instill nothing but positivity and love into these children. And I'm gonna tell you right now, listen, I have fallen short plenty of times with my children. I can own up to that. I don't hide from that. I've had times where I saw them have self-esteem or issues where they come short, and as a father, you got to get on these kind of things, man. You got to let them know. You got to push it into them. Man, yeah, you good. Daddy, you think I'm pretty? Mama, you think I'm pretty? But nowadays we don't push that type of love into our children or into young women. I'm not talking about young boys today. Y'all want to talk about young boys? Go start your boy channel. I mean, some people ask about BMT and talking about boys. I don't give a damn to talk about boys right now. I talked about my sons a lot. One thing I understand is that there will never be a wedge to ever drive me from my children's life. Never. I don't care about these channels. I don't care about social media. I'm not going to lie. A lot of y'all people on social media, to me, are a bunch of freaks. I will. You know what? I'm be honest. I'm probably going to play some of y'all channels towards my kids and other younger people to say, see these people on these panels, stay away from them because they're not mentally all there. They're not rap tight. Because I see that there are missing pieces in y'all, and you know what? This is why a lot of younger people get victimized. A lot of people in the world get victimized because they're looking for missing pieces out of people who are missing something in themselves, and they keep on trying to take a piece out of somebody else to fill in that piece, but it's never going to fill it up. So it just gets worse. You got to ask yourself, what is it that you want? Thank you for the cash app. Much love for that one. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kane, for the cash app. Much love for that, brother. Like I said, man, a lot of people are hurting, man. I know I was not always on point being the best dad, but one thing I knew is what I lacked in, I was sure going to make up and put in them. If I was missing it, they were going to have it. I wanted to let them understand that, listen, things were going to be hard, but guess what? If you try and you bust your behind and you keep on trying and you throw every punch you got at life, you will get there eventually. She thinks she's too short. She sometimes thinks that people don't like her because she does too much. Sometimes he feels like he's not inadequate enough. He thinks that he's too they literally that people are gonna judge him. So you know what I have to do? I have to compensate and keep on pushing all of them. All of them. I have to make them all every time I have to make them compliment each other. Keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on. But I have to stay on these two. But see, I understand how the world will devour up young women. I watch how men talk about young men. And also I definitely know how they prey on young women. So I'm not listen. I'm not going. I will listen. I got to give a shout out to Negro for saying this. A woman does not care for game. If anything, game will turn off a woman. A real woman does not want to be by men with game, because she's gonna be like, you're playing around too much. I don't play games. Play games with your friends. You know what I'm saying? I used to think that I gotta be cool and hip and stuff. No, I needed to get my shit together. When I had children, I understood that I had a lot that I needed to work on. I needed to slow down with a lot of things that I was doing. Some of y'all need to learn, get your behind out of the streets. You got children at home. Why are you still trying to be out there in the streets? Why are you still trying to chase booty? Why are you still trying to be all sexual and trying to and look up on Tinder and POF? Listen, them days are done, fools. Them days are done. Y'all gotta understand, man. Listen, I watch what a lot of y'all say, man. I don't. There's something missing with a lot of y'all, man. I gotta ask, what is this doing for y'all? Much love to you, Elise. Thank you for that cash app. You already know all that's going towards the babies' goddamn Chinese food. Them girls, they want Chinese food. They want their own little, they get their little dolls so that way they can braid hair. I'll lay out their pallets and let them have that. We're joined here by today with brother Kane. Much love to you. Thank you for that cash app. Um,
What's going on, BMT?
not too much. Not too much. We just I'm doing the talk, man. I'm just doing the talk up on pretty much a message. I gotta change that. I said hive. That's what we have. I have for children, young impressionable people, but also how most people miss on. So what say you, man? What's going on?
Nah, I get what you're saying, man. You got little girls, you know what I'm saying? I got two boys, but you got girls. I wish I had a daughter so I could teach it. Like I heard you say with the game thing, but when they come to the game, well, in this sector, a lot of dudes want to look at the low level part of the game. When you open your eyes, it's like you open your eyes to a chessboard. The world is a chessboard, and it's how you're gonna move. But you make the right moves. That's why in the streets they call it the game. That's what game really is. The game of life.
Okay. No, I mean, like I said,
I see you gonna
no, no, go ahead, go ahead. You're a little bit low. You're a
uh
little bit low, but go ahead. Hello.
I'm not talking about dudes that's out here trying to trick women,
Can you breaking up?
getting into her mind, understanding what she likes, what you see in her that could make your life better. That's what real game is. It's not about trying to deceive a woman. Fuck those dudes that's on that bullshit. I see a lot of that shit going on. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these brothers are just trying to get some pussy. And a lot of dudes that have daughters, they're gonna teach their daughter to watch out for dudes like that just trying to get in their pants. It ain't all about that. If you want your woman to be submissive to you, you have to get into her mind and see where she's coming from, and see if you could tie that along to the way you live it. And a lot of these niggas is living on some fuck shit, acting like they ain't acting like they about something when they ain't really ain't about nothing. But they just want to pump and dump. You try to teach your daughter how to stay away from a dude that's just trying to pump and dump her.
Yeah, it's
So I
I
salute you,
listen to
man.
a lot of.
You gotta be in your daughter's life, man. So I salute you on that, man. You stand on yours. You stand on yours, being a real man. That's what it's about.
You know, I ain't never try
Like I
to.
said, that little cash app I sent you, go get her a cake. The other little cash apps you get, go get them some Chinese food, but get her a cake, man. That's what we do, man. We
Oh
get
no,
them a
they
cake
going
and we gonna
like I
sing
said.
that
I mean,
song.
I got like I said. Their family ain't gonna be here till like Saturday, but I'm gonna do something with them personally. Personally
Yeah, 'cause
for for
my,
me and
my
their
my
mother.
son's birthday was Sunday. My son's birthday was
Tell him
Sunday,
I
so
said
get him
happy
that cake.
birthday. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
man. Salute.
Tell him I say happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta do it. I'm probably have to do a father's talk, but I'm gonna have to be very select about a lot of fathers, the fathers talk because some fathers on here be bugging, and I don't know be vibing with some shit that they be saying out their mouth. I be looking at them a little iffy, but the thing about it is because I'm like I look at it like this, man. So what you put into the universe, you shall receive back. You messing with low
Of course.
grade, or you want to deal with them type of holes and stuff like that. And I want this. I want y'all men to understand this. Y'all telling, I get y'all want to tell your daughters the game, and that's good. I don't take away from that. About you're talking about how to get over and how to deal with certain things and understand when people try to run sweet words in your ears and all stuff. I don't got nothing against that, but I understand that there should be a time where Kane, when he's with his sons and he's sitting in front of him and he's fixing up his tie. See, those are things that a man will do, like size up his child and picks up his thing and he starts speaking words of encouragement and confidence in the child. So when somebody comes to them and says that, they're gonna be like, well, shoot, I already know that. My father told me I'm a fine fella.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
mom
that's
told me I'm a
game,
hip.
man.
You see, what they don't get from the home, they'll go out there in the world to go find. And when we have this talk about I talked with this streetwalker one time, and I asked, I said, what made you choose this? She said, I used to always watch my dad always get with these type of girls. They made him happy. So she said, in my mind, if this made my dad happy, then I want, and I see why he was happy. What you choose to hang around, your children sometimes follow suit to please you.
Of course they will.
You gotta be careful with that. One of my best buds, that man loved to run the streets. That man been shot 4 times. I swear that man will still go out there. He said, "Joe, I was born in the streets. My mom gave birth to me in the bathroom, in the metro subway bathroom, and I will die in the streets." And I said, you got 4 children, bro. When you gonna break the cycle, man? You can't be out there no more, baby. You got 4 children every day. That should be your new world. You know what I'm saying? I got daughters. I mean, I'm not. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. One of BMT's biggest thing is I was a womanizer. I'll tell you that honestly. But now I got to be careful now. But I got 2 girls. So what I do now can come back to bite me. You understand me?
Exactly, BMT.
Go ahead,
Exactly,
King.
BMT. By you saying that, that's what a lot of brothers used to say back in the day. Like they had a lot of dudes that was players, and they said, "Yo, man, once you have a girl child, once you have a daughter, that shit might make you change up the way you move when it comes to women." And that's what happened to a lot of dudes that have daughters. When they get a daughter, it's like they see, like, yeah, I was doing these chicks dirty. Because a lot of times that's what it is. Well, a lot of times there's the downside to the game. I know that's been the talk in the sector for the last week, maybe 2 weeks, when it comes to game. But they always talk about the downside of the game. Everything in life is a game. Like I said, when you open your eyes, that's you opening the chessboard. When you play in chess, there's certain moves that you could do. When you're trying to trick a guy, trick your opponent into making a bad move. And there's a lot of dudes that's what they did a lot of dudes did that with women. That's why you hear a lot of women saying what they're saying right now, because a lot of dudes is using the trickery side of the game, and it made a lot of women rigid. So now this is what we have to deal with. We got a lot of women that got done by dudes that played the bad side of the game, and now the chicks is acting out of pocket. Plus, we got the government that they want things to move the way they want it to move. So this is why they instill what they want. This is why they instill what they instill to make our chicks challenge us. But for the most part, it all goes back to there's a lot of fuck dudes out there that fucked over a lot of chicks that could have been good chicks, and now this is the repercussions behind that.
You know, I got now. Think now. You speaking some wisdom on this one, Hayne. Um, because I want to. I'm, I'm pulling this from you now. Could it be that a lot of the fellas that I grew up but I'm an '80s baby, you know.
I
So
was a '70s baby, so we ain't too far apart.
okay,
You
so
still in, you still,
let's cut it.
still in,
Let's
we close.
chop at it.
Let's chop it up. Let's chop it
So
up.
I knew for me, because a lot of people say, "Damn, BMT, the way you be talking," I'm like, when I was growing up, you had to grow up fast. You had to.
Absolutely.
Either your mom was out there working 2 and 3 shifts, and the children just on their own,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
that's just how it was. Like you had you either stay with your grand folks, or literally you pretty much would just you go home to probably just go change your clothes and go out there. The street was your life. Springfield,
You
Springfield,
already know.
man.
You already know. You already know.
So so
BMT
I
talking about life. Like I came
right
home from school, changed my clothes, and I was right back out there in the street because I had
so
my sisters
right.
there. Like my sister ain't gonna tell me what to do. My grandma ain't gonna tell me what to do. I'm out there in them streets.
So when and when we see that, I think for us, King, we were like, I hope to God my kid don't have to go through what I went through, because
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. Like I think it's safe to say we marched over quite a few bodies to get to where we're at today, and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
it's not. When I hear a lot of these people, men and women, talk about the glorification of being out there, I'm like, it's a war zone. The fuck y'all talking about? Like, it's a war
That's
zone.
what the streets is about. The streets is real life. There's anything goes in the streets. The streets is real life. Nobody don't give a fuck about nobody in the streets. Everybody's trying to do what they want to do. The streets is
So
real life.
now, King, now let's hold on now.
You got it. You got it. I'm just
So like,
backing
hold
you up,
on.
bro.
So
I'm just backing
why
you up.
is it?
I'm just backing
Why?
you up.
Okay. So why is it that we're hearing people from a lot of these spaces want the validation of them type of people, either men or women, that are from that war zone, to say you never checked me out, you never loved me, you never appreciated me. You see, your sons and my daughters, they're growing up in the home. They're not in the war zone.
Mm-mm.
But me and you come
My
from a
sons,
different.
my
So,
sons don't even leave the house. On some real shit, my sons don't even leave the house. My sons
so,
is in the house all the time.
so look at that. So I'm like, y'all should be thankfully blessed. They weren't checking for you, because if they saw the stuff you got, nice stuff or whatever you got, they want it. It's a survival of the fittest. A dog got to eat. If I try to tell a lot of fellas, listen, you probably don't want to mess with them type of female, because they'll get what they need out of you and keep on pushing. They'll do what they got to do and keep on moving. Like, do you think, like, that's why I said I understand. I understand the Cardi B's of the world. That was nothing new for me. That was nothing new for you to see. That's a normal Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's normal. You didn't want to bring them types of chicks towards mama's house or granny's house. To be honest, granny, the woman in the household, they would have told you about them type of women. I'm being honest. The women that I grew up, the women that I grew up with, they would have told you, leave that one alone. Don't deal with that one. Your father would have gave you and instilled in you the tools and said, listen, I'm teaching you how to be able to think wisely. And you see, Y'all think that whenever I come at y'all, me, I'm being hard. I'm not. I'm not being hard. What I'm trying to do is let y'all know, man. A lot of these people that are born and bred for that type of lifestyle, you don't want that. The people out there in the streets, they want the home. They do. They do. I'm being for real, man. Majority of the people, and I'm being for real, majority of the people that I knew that were getting their money up and trying, one thing that they could help it, first rule, get mama, get uncle, get grandpa, get whoever I can, I get them out. Get them out the war zone. Now, y'all say y'all want somebody nice to deal with. Understand this, man. Stop talking about game. I'm being so for real with y'all. Stop talking about game. I'm pretty sure it was over there in Compton. That was one thing my uncles would have told you. Don't be talking about game. You don't want to play the game. You ain't, everybody's not built. When y'all be trying to talk about the sexual market game, I'm like, you don't want that smoke. Y'all be on here on YouTube. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. The sexual market game, it ain't gonna be on YouTube. The dudes who are really doing it, they're not on YouTube. That's a waste of time for them. They're not gonna be on it. Why would they teach you the game? That's taking money out of their pocket. There is no such thing as no game coach. They don't teach you the game.
I gotta semi disagree with you, BMT.
No, no,
Like I'm saying,
you could okay. Don't worry, hang on. I'm gonna tell you why they
you
don't teach.
got it, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it.
I'm gonna tell you why they don't teach you the game. I will never teach you the game because that would destroy my customer clientele. I need you to keep coming back. So why would I teach you the game? So you can pull my bitches? So you can pull my women? Come on, man. You talking to somebody who's out there, man. You know, I'm not gonna teach you that kind of stuff. That's no. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't listen, man. This is why I tell my. This is why I talk to my daughters. I talk to my sons, and I break down to a lot of these people I talk to that are adults. They say I wish somebody had sat down with me and told me this when I was young. Go ahead, King. Go ahead.
See, but that's what I'm saying, BMT. The game that you're talking about, I can understand what you're saying about the game of, but they, okay, I get it. With dating coaches, I understand what you're saying. When it comes to game with dating coaches, because a lot of them might be trying to teach you the deceptive game. That's what I was trying to say on a couple of panels I was on the other day, and dudes is jumping at my throat trying to attack me. I'm trying to show them like there's two ways you could play the game. You could play the game to where you're a dude that's trying to cheat the game, or you're a dude that's playing the game fair. Playing the game fair is basically, like I said, when you open your eyes, is the chessboard. From the time you open your eyes, every morning that you open your eyes, that's you opening that chessboard and you jumping on it and learn how to master that game. We have master chess players, and then we have dudes that talk about they know how to play chess, but they lose every time they play. Dudes that play the deceptive game of chess, you are gonna lose because you're not a master at playing the game right. You're not a master at playing the game fair.
Life is a game. Everything you do in life, it may sound childish because you call it a game. This is why I see it. The way I see it, when people hear the word game, they feel like you're treating it like it's some childish shit. No, game is real shit. Like yo, if you don't play the game right, you can end up fucked up in life. You can either be end up dead in jail, fucked up. Your woman taking advantage of you. It's a game because that's just to simplify it. See, black people come up with their own terms. See, this is what it is. We want to be so caught up. We want to be so caught up in the powers that be, ways, the words they use shit. In the hood, they try to simplify it for dudes so they can understand it. Because some dudes ain't really understand, so you have to simplify it. So this is what we came up with game. Like it's a game. This is the game of life. This is why they had a board game like that too. Y'all should go out there and buy it. The game of life.
Yeah,
You
life.
will see that
Yeah, it's called
what I'm
life.
saying. What I'm saying is some real shit. Like it's the game of life. Everything you're trying to do, you're trying to be progressive. If you're trying to win the game, you want to progress. If you're losing the game, you ain't progressing. So that means you're stuck on the bottom shelf. You're on the bottom shelf. We have a lot of bottom shelf shit going on. And not to change the subject, that goes to the fucking the WAP video. That's bottom shelf shit. That shit them chicks is doing on that shit. That shit is bottom shelf shit. Those are the same chicks that y'all motherfuckers say that y'all don't want no parts of. But they decent looking chicks. And this is why the powers that be give them the money. They give them the money and give them the status to where y'all feel like, yo, that's the chick that I want. She's popping. She's a bad chick. But what they doing is bullshit. Because if you had that same bad chick, you don't want your chick out there popping her motherfucking ass. Which one of y'all motherfuckers in the chat want to see your bad chick out there popping her ass?
But
That
hold
ain't no
on.
real man shit. Cause yo, like I said, BMT, you got daughters. You ain't trying to see your daughters out there on that
Now,
bullshit.
King. Now, King. See, this is why I said. This is why I be trying. You on some stuff, and I'm not. And you cooking. And when they talk, this is why I try to tell a lot of them. When y'all say y'all got to leave out of the western side of the world, I'm like, dude, it's all over the world.
Yeah,
Tricking
that
is
shit's
all.
worldwide.
It's
That shit's
worldwide. So
worldwide.
I'm trying to figure out where you going that you ain't gonna deal with this. Like, I mean, the thing about it is you just not ready. Just say that. Now, I listened to a panel yesterday with some guys who are talking with a woman about their woes as a
Yeah,
man.
I passed through there. Yeah, I
And
passed through there. I saw you over there. I saw you over there. I passed through there. I
I,
passed through there.
my
I
mind
had
was
to get out
blown.
of there. I had to slide right out the back door. I was like, "Oh, this shit is crazy.
My mind
This
was
is what
blown.
this."
My mind was blown. Shout out to that. Shout out to that content creator. I swear, boy, you gonna make it.
Yeah,
As long as you doing stuff like that, you gonna make it. Now, one of the things about it, I gotta let y'all know, man. Like, see. This is the issue. Fathers like me and Kane are building people, men and women with standards. In other words, the bottom feeders or these people that are coming around. But see, I noticed that a lot of people like to showcase social media things. They don't actually show the people out there that are actually making moves and waves. And see, because we already seen you could be somebody with a degree and have a bottom feeder attitude or persona.
uh
You've seen
oh,
that
uh
already.
oh, uh oh, uh oh, uh oh.
No,
BMT,
no,
get out of there.
no,
BMT, get out of there.
I can jump in the tank. I can jump in the tank. That's what
Get
I'm
out
saying.
of
Y'all think that because you got a degree that you can be. Listen, your degree or your money don't make you. What's in here? I've seen people
Uh oh.
with barely $5 and they carry themselves with some class. And I've seen people with the degrees, the money, and they still can't get nobody to want to sniff their T-shirt or even get close to them.
Uh oh.
So
BMT, what you got on the pot?
it
What you
ain't
got
it
on
ain't
the pot, BMT?
it ain't the money or no. It's something internally with these people why nobody want to rock with them. See, you see,
Oh, BMT, what you got on the pot? I gotta keep cutting you off. What you got on the pot? What you
bro,
cooking today?
I'm trying to keep this about my daughter's birthday thing. See, trust me. When I'm ready to cook, I told you, Kane, you need to email me. When I'm ready to cook. I'm not. I promise you. I probably might have to go to Patreon. I'm just being
Oh
honest. Like,
man, bro. Oh
y'all,
man, bro.
listen, man. It ain't it. The money don't make the man. Your job
The man
sitting
make
at
the
home on the
money.
computer make the man. Y'all don't. That don't make no. That don't.
The man make the money.
Trust and believe. I was a man long before. Listen, when I had long, I listen. Me and Melissa, the days of having a mattress on the floor and working our way from the bottom on up. We remember those days. Bologna and cheese sandwiches, ramen noodles, cocoa puffs. Goddamn, trying to make $10 make it through a whole week. I've been done. Listen, I developed my character. Y'all trying to figure out how to be socially adept. It ain't going to see y'all hating on the wrong thing. See, the first thing about it, self-examine yourself. No matter how much you try, you need to self-examine yourself. Because no matter you go, you're still not going to be accepted. No matter where you go, you're still not going to be accepted. Listen, you know it's crazy. I saw this on this. This blew my mind. Let me show y'all this. Lord have mercy. This is how I told y'all. People are watching y'all. People are watching y'all. Watch this. Did y'all know there literally is a thing called the intro spear? The intro spear. On like, and let me show you who they made the face of the intro spear. Lord have mercy, boy. Y'all, when I tell y'all to back out and leave this shit alone, don't listen to me. Y'all don't want to listen to me. But I'm gonna show y'all. People are starting to doggone clown are starting to clown y'all, and I am telling y'all need to stop. Let me see if I can find that damn shit. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. It's getting pretty bad. Y'all got it. Y'all need to stop. Listen, man. People are starting to see that y'all are. It's just not good, man. And I know
Yeah,
y'all
it
want to
ain't
say
good.
that
It
y'all.
ain't good. It ain't good. It ain't
It
good.
ain't. I know. Listen, man.
It's
I
like
told
BMT a couple of weeks. It's like a couple of weeks to a month ago when we saw the even though on your panel I be seeing you be having some people from the other side of the coin in your space, but they understand what it is. But the dude that came in the other couple of weeks ago, that was one of those dudes that coming in because every time they always send a drone in. They always send a drone in every now and then to see how we moving, to see if we wisened up or not. And it was a lot of dysfunction that was being shown in front of this dude. Like when we get on your panels and you got people from the other side, we keeping it real. We having a real conversation that coincides with everybody. But for a lot of dudes to be spewing the bullshit, talk about trying to shit on their women, trying to shit on other brothers lower than them that they feel is lower than them, and you putting that out there. This is what they feed off of. They feed off of shit like that. They feed off of shit like that. If they put dysfunction out there, they'll feed off of that. That's why at this point we're not even a problem in their eyes. They look at us like, yo, we moving on automation. We on autopilot with the bullshit that goes on and not when it goes on when it comes to us. They look at it like it's automation. We don't gotta do nothing else. We done broke them.
Like I'm saying, man, it's getting bad. Like, like you guys, man, like stop. It's just not even like. Let me tell y'all why, and I'm gonna do a sit down break, trying to understand. I'm gonna have to do a day where I'm gonna have to sit down with y'all. Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna have to do a day where I sit down. Now this is the introvert channel or problems. They talk
Yeah, that shit,
about
that shit, that shit I seen the other day. That shit does I seen the other day on the other content creator panel where they had dudes talking about incels and virgins. Like, yo, man, you serious, man?
what you notice they got
Since
all
when
these
men,
black men getting thrown in this goddamn boy. They using y'all as like Lord have mercy, boy. When y'all are being used, introvert problem. What people think we are quiet, therefore we are depressed. We are depressed, mad, sad, bored, indifferent, shy, arrogant. Reality. We are quiet, therefore we are thinking, daydreaming, observing, waiting until you finish speaking, plotting, recharging. Now, somebody's gonna say that, right? Now I'm gonna show you this. Sorry to interrupt you scrolling. Want to just ask my mom being attractive and shy, my dad being unattractive and but social, me being unattractive and shy. Now, I'm telling you, dude, it gets darker and darker as you start looking at this stuff about what they talk about. And I'm just saying, shit.
but this is the problem when you want to have everybody under one mind. Like everybody goes through some different shit, and we are all not the same. No matter if you want to certain people you go to and you hear certain talking points, we are all not the same. You're not gonna see that in life. Life doesn't work like that. You're not gonna see everybody that's on one accord. We all hope or wish that there could be a kumbaya moment where everybody's on. You'll never find nothing like that. It never works like that. That's not how life works. We ain't on. We might all live under the same laws, but the way we think as people, everybody have a different way of thinking. Everybody go through different shit in life. That's just the way life.
Man.
That's just part of life. That's just part of
But
life.
I don't think some of these people I don't think this is why I talk to my daughters. I try to um I try to talk to my daughters about this. I try to talk. No one can hurt you if you detach yourself from everything and avoid becoming emotionally invested in any.
Yeah, that's the way I move. I'm not emotionally attached to nothing. Like I say, when y'all see my name, y'all see my name. I'm a 5% dude, and like I could tell my story. I was detached from family unit shit since I was 14. Since I was 14, yeah, I got family members that I fuck with, but I don't call them on a regular basis. I'm on this panel talking to BMT. I probably talk to BMT most of that more than I talk to a lot of motherfuckers in my family. But it's just what it is. We all human beings on this planet that we call Earth. Everybody moves differently.
Like I said, man, we're going to I need you to just message me on my shit, man. Like I said, hey, I don't like I said, you guys. This is why I have a conversation with children, young people. But I don't want them to become people who are closed inside and literally having mental breakdowns. Not saying you can stop everybody, but if I can curb it, which I am, I'm gonna do that.
Of course, yeah, yeah. If I know you not, and I hear certain shit that you're saying, that see that you going down a weird path. That like, yo, damn, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try to help you, but at the end of the day, all I can do is try to help you. At the end of the day, hear what I said? Try to help you. Helping somebody don't mean that you're gonna save them.
It don't mean you gonna save them, but it do mean we can
I
possibly
tried.
try to.
Yeah,
And
I tried.
so like I said, man, if any of y'all introverts, extroverts want to talk, I'm all game. Help me understand what's going on with y'all. Listen, man,
Cause
I
BMT,
wasn't
cause
that.
BMT, that's like my wife. Cause BMT, that's like my wife. She go through anxiety. I might go through anxiety with certain shit, but she go through anxiety with a lot of shit. And it's
Right?
like for a person that don't go through anxiety on a regular basis, I would understand what a person that goes through anxiety because they always tell you a person that goes through anxiety, they always tell you you don't know what it feels like. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right when you tell me that. I don't know what it is to be going through that on a regular basis. I'm not gonna say I haven't went through it. There's times where I feel like you just have a feeling in your body where it's like, yo, I don't know what this feeling is. But that's anxiety where it's like you know you get a task put in front of you, and because you don't understand that task or how to deal with that task, it overwhelms you. So it's like anxiety kicks in. So it's like I semi understand what she's saying, but when I say what I'm saying, because I'm a person that probably know how to handle it, she might not understand what I'm saying because she don't know how to handle it yet. She ain't get to where I'm at yet. That's what I'm saying. There's
Would,
levels. There's levels to life.
would,
This is why it goes back to the game shit. It's levels to playing the game. They got dudes that's novice chess players. Then they got dudes that's in the middle, and then they got dudes that's masters. In order to become
now,
a master, you have to go through a lot of shit in life and understand what you went through. Yeah,
okay.
BMT, you got it. You got it.
No. I'm just saying that.
No. I'm saying you got it. You got it. I'm
No,
just saying you
I'm
got
gonna,
it.
I'm gonna
You got
have, but I gotta go set up. Later on today, I'm gonna set up. Why do men think Western women are bad? I'm gonna have a conversation with y'all on why do
Shit,
y'all
I
think
can
that.
answer that shit right now. I can answer that shit right now. But I know a lot of
I'm gonna,
people disagree with what I'm saying. I can answer that. I can answer that in a set in a paragraph right now. But I'd like to jump
no,
on that
I
panel.
am going to
Yeah, I can
communicate.
jump on that panel. No, I understand. We got to keep the content going. We got to keep the content going. Believe me, I
Thank
understand. I understand. That's
you.
all part of the game. I understand the game. Like, yeah, we got to keep the content going. We got to keep the
I'm gonna go
content
ahead
going.
and do that. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna just ask. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna have a discussion with y'all. And I'm gonna have it for the men. If they, why do y'all think Western women are so bad? Now I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all better have y'all ducks in a row when y'all come up on the panel. But I'm gonna ask stuff. And if I sniff blood or weakness, I'm going to ask. Okay. So now I'm at,
PMT. That's why it'd be hard for me to drop content. Because the type of content I drop is like I could nip a lot of this shit in the bud in one stream, but it's gonna go over a lot of heads because I'm gonna get the kickback. That's just the way it is. Because
you know what?
that goes.
Honestly, you would be Kane if you did a show with like you and like one or two 5%ers. Y'all probably kill it out there, but y'all ain't like y'all gonna take
Yeah,
any shit from a lot of these people. Y'all gonna just speak what y'all speak. I'm for
yeah.
that.
I'm telling you because we nip a lot of shit in
I'm
the bud, but
stand alone.
but what it is, but what it is, yeah, but what it is, BMT is that we understand that everybody ain't gonna be on the same path or they ain't gonna have the same understanding that we have. So you have to work people into getting that understanding. It's called job security.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's called job security. It's called job
No,
security. It's called job
you just
security.
wasn't.
Like I
You
understand. I
wasn't.
can't if I could give
I
y'all
get
all
you.
the answers
That's fine. That's fine.
because
But
I've
I'm
been
just saying,
around. I've been around for now. I get what you're saying. Now there's no disagreements. Nothing in this conversation. This is why I said let's chop it up. I see where you was coming from when you did the stream earlier. I see where you was coming from. I'm gonna jump on as a dude that's a father and you a father, and we understand what this shit is. Like we dealing with other people's lives in our hands. And a
you
lot of
know,
these brothers in this space don't understand what that is. When you have somebody else live in your hand, you got to move a certain way. You got to do certain shit, and especially with you going against certain things that society is putting out there. Everything in society, I don't agree with everything in society. Certain shit is good. Yeah, we need certain rules to certain shit. But when you're dealing with the real streets, a lot of those rules go out the window because you're dealing with real life. You don't know what you're gonna come across. And like I said, I got some shit working. I got some shit I'm working on. I just ordered some equipment. Shout out DJ Kuda. I know I don't like dropping names, but shout out DJ Kuda. If I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna do this shit and come out with some good equipment so y'all can hear what I'm saying. I'm gonna give
the,
y'all a proper show
now
where y'all like, yo,
I knew to get this mic. This mic right here is $80.
yeah, I ain't spend no crazy money for my mics. I ain't
No,
spend
no,
no
no. I'm
crazy
saying,
money for
like,
my mic. No,
listen,
I
King,
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying,
hit
BMT.
me up, bro. I could tell you
Yeah.
any and everything. I'm
No, I'm
not
gonna
like
hit
I
you
said.
up. Yo,
A
we need
lot of a lot of these dudes on YouTube hit me up in the back chat. I guess DJ Cool must be giving y'all classes, but like a lot of them be hitting me up in the back chat. I be telling them, listen, get this, get that. I could show my
yeah.
setup because
I did the
I keep
same shit, yo, BMT, I did the same shit with Gab. And like I said, yo, I need to chop your brain. Like, yo, I'd hit you with my number. Like, fuck all the email shit. Like, yo, I give you my number, or you can give me your number, and I'll call you straight up. We can talk on the phone. We
Telly's
can talk on
always
the
here.
phone on some real shit.
Telly is always here. Hang on, I'll put it in the back chat. Like I said, man, a lot of them, um, a lot of them know who I be, and like I said, man, but I'm about to go eat breakfast with the fam. But the thing about it is, I try to tell a lot of them, listen, yo, like I don't have no malice in my heart, but I'm cool rolling by myself. I came in this world by myself. I will die by myself. I don't look for no group, no faction. See, like my auntie told me, if you're gonna do a crime, do it by yourself. So
Facts.
when people say BMT, you did this on your parent, I said, hold on, I'm a standalone person. I got my own crew. I got my own team. Ain't nobody run my no. This is BMT stuff over here. I don't mind talking with people, but I ain't never broke code. I ain't never kissed no ass. I ain't never asked to get put on. You know, I had some people. I had the person who helped me out with some subscribers. I got to give a shout out to O'Shea for that. But other than that, from there, I ran. I ran on my own. I didn't have to go off and start bashing the community. I didn't have to start bashing on women. I didn't have to start bashing on men. I don't have to do none of that corny shit. I am me. I am me. Listen, I'm not gonna die like Herman Cain, and nobody don't want to fuck with me or utter my name. Some of y'all, I gotta feel y'all gonna just have a closed casket, and ain't nobody gonna do shit. Y'all gonna go walk by yourself, bro. Y'all going out. Y'all going out on
Salute,
your
man.
own. Some
Salute,
of y'all gonna go
BMT,
out on
man.
your own. And I think y'all fine with that. Y'all make sure y'all hire some of those hire some whalers. You know how they do in the Middle East. Hire some whalers to come to your wedding and do fake crying and shit and make up stories. I don't need all that. I'm gonna have real people. If I only have but one at my funeral, which I know I ain't, I'm gonna have probably a whole damn mosh pit. I'm fine with that. But y'all need to be at peace. Let this
I've been to
hate go.
three. I've been to three funerals in the last 3 months, and three motherfuckers I went to their funerals. They were real people that a lot of people try to show up, but we living in the era of the pandemic,
Oh,
so people couldn't really come through there. But I've been to three funerals in the last 3 months, and it was real people that I went to. Those are people that I could call on, and we could chop it up on some real shit. Like I've been trying to drop content in this sector for the longest time now. I've been around this sector for a minute.
Man, Kane,
But I know the way I'm gonna come, I know it's gonna be a lot of haters, and I get it. I'm not mad at haters. You can hate on me. I don't care I don't care how you think the way I'm living, but I'm living all right. I don't care how you wanna how you look at the way the way I speak. I might sound semi hood to a lot of dudes because I'm from the hood. I'm not gonna say I'm from the hood, but I was a wise hood dude.
trying to come at me about sounding that I'm from the South. First of all, I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. Only 6 minutes from Franklin Park. Get it right. Page Street, assholes. I only came down
All
south.
right.
My family is in the South, and my grandma had breast cancer.
Stand on your shit. Stand on your
I have
shit.
no
Stand
problem
on your
grabbing
shit.
the doggone steel reservoir bottle and busting upside your head and dancing right on your goddamn back. I promise you, y'all will learn. That's why I said, listen. I have no problem. I don't flash my piece to look cute. I have no pulling that trigger ain't never put a fear in my heart. I will pull the trigger for anybody that's my blood. So I try to tell people, listen, y'all can't dox somebody who doxes their own life. That's how real I am.
Exactly.
I live this life.
And I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, BMT. Hold on. For people that's in your chat, hold on. Let me hold on because I know y'all just seen that picture right there, and I know they be trying to say this bullshit in this era, in this sector. Cam up, y'all see me. This is Kane, and this is me on my 10 acres. I can see what's going on behind me. I'm not trying to front on nobody. But this is to fucking let motherfuckers know. I have no
You
problem
can't
camming up.
dox
Yeah?
a man
I'm
that
trying to
lives
find
his
the
truth.
sun. I'm trying to find the sun so y'all can see my face. This is Kane, 178. God Allah. Kane Star. And I put the star on the end because I'm a gangster. I lived that gangster life where I did all that bullshit. And I could put my face on this camera because I know I don't live that life no more. It's not that I'm a reformed dude, because if you try to test me, I'm gonna take it back there. But I know I'm in a better place in life right now. That's my crib back there. Y'all can see it behind me. That's my crib behind me. Y'all can see my driveway, how long my shit is.
Yep.
That's my driveway. I don't got a front. I'm not here to front. I'm not one of them dudes that's gonna come out here and front. Y'all see my face. This is who I am. This is Kane Sun Star. God Allah.
See,
That's where you see my shit.
that will make. That's when I know I can rock with you, because when a man is able to step into the light of his truth, then I'm like, okay, we can break bread, because then you don't have then they can't. How can they expose what you already exposed about yourself? See,
Yeah, that's
when
what I'm saying.
this is who this ain't this is who I am. When you pull out your loan of your seed, your son, and say, yo, I did this. We doing this. I can't but have nothing but respect for you. See what I'm saying? That's why I don't mind showing up my face. Hey, I like that driveway, son. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Come on now.
You don't
See
know
my
the work
shit? My
to do a
driveway is 300 feet. My driveway is 300 feet away from my crib. What is that? That's a football field.
I mean,
Come on now.
you gotta go out of your way to go to your house. You gotta go out of your way.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on
I
now.
know,
It's not
I
no
know
friend.
I'm
And I tell you all, everybody that's listening, I'm not trying to front. I'm not trying to stunt on nobody. I'm not no stunting dude. I ain't come from that life where I'm trying to stunt. I'm trying to tell you, me being a dude that they in this area where they say, yo, he a Pookie, look what I got.
Tell them that, bro.
Y'all
Tell
see
them
it?
that.
Y'all see
Like I
it?
said, Kane, call me so that way we can chop. Like I said, you ride with me like a brother, man. I know, like I
Let me go
said,
up on my
me,
porch.
you don't
Let me
always
go on my porch. Let me go on my
agree
porch. And let me
respect.
stun a little bit. Now I'm gonna stun a little bit. 'Cause I got the wraparound porch. Like I could go to any room in my house on my wraparound porch. Now I'm gonna stun just so I could just to get that out. You know, that's the
Right,
that's the nigga in me. That's the nigga in me. That's the nigga in me. I don't have to stun on y'all. I'm not coming on YouTube to stun on nobody. I'm trying to teach y'all where y'all can make it to where I made it. I was a dude that was out there in the streets. I did mad foul shit.
right,
I did foul shit. But at
right.
the end of the day, I understood that I was a real dude with my shit because I wasn't no bully. I didn't bully nobody. I always uplifted dudes like, yo, if this is what you want to go to, if you's a dude that want to go to school, and I will support you and give you bread so you can go to school. That's the type of dude I was.
But Kane. According to some people, but I even said that one time, and I said that one time, and I think it was me and Taz talking one time. And I don't always agree with Taz, but I said there are guys out there in the street that literally they helped out their cousins, their family. They're like, listen,
Big facts.
I can't sit in the classroom, but you can. So, like my family, yeah, he was dirty, but he made sure grandma's light bill was paid. He made sure grandma's mortgage was kept up. And
Exactly.
I mean, she didn't like it, and she's like, I don't want you out there doing that. But he was like, this is the only way that we're gonna catch up. The system didn't play fair. Not for us. So I understood. So the work that I do and you do now is so that way our children don't have to go through what we went through. See, we don't have
Absolutely.
to have this.
Absolutely.
We don't have
Absolutely.
to. See, that's what I said.
Absolutely.
We don't have like when y'all be talking about y'all. You the day your woman gonna leave you. See, let me say this real easy for why Kane be laughing and I be laughing at that shit. When you got somebody who's on the come up with you, that loyalty of blood tie allegiance is deeper than goddamn just the money. Because they done seen what you did and they seen what you done pulled off time and time again. Y'all just flashing some cash and saying I got a job, that don't get people's loyalty or allegiance. That just means you just a trick for the moment. You only got them there because of your money. We didn't do it that way. We did it.
Talk your shit.
We did it the harder way. We did it the listen. Everything you gonna see me get it from the ground on up. Like I said, sometimes my woman said, I don't like you going out there. I don't like you going to that club. I don't like you going to that bar. I don't like you being around those people. I said, I know. But now that I am where I am today, I don't have to do that. I don't have to. Now that you are where you are today, we can choose who we want to help and who we say, you know what, until you're ready, I'll be here. When you're ready, I've talked to a lot of my friends. I said, yo, man, come on down south. Relax. Get out of that. Some people ain't ready to come out the war zone. You know what I'm saying? But I also teach my children, daddy's been there. Y'all done seen me show videos of me teach. I teach my children how to shoot. They all know how to pull the trigger. They all know how to handle that. So I teach them a little bit of just who their father is. All the way down to the old lady. She
I'm
can
out
strap.
here. I'm new shit to me, man. I ain't had this shit when I was in the city. I ain't had this shit in the city. I got away from that bullshit. I don't gotta see nobody. If I see somebody walking down my block, it's like something weird to me right now. Like who that walking down the block? Who that?
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
where I'm
Like,
at right now, man. I'm
but
living
see,
life right now, man.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, listen, I think that's one of the motivations was we want something stable for our children and for our family, where they don't have to go them nights having to scrap and fight like we do. I laughed at it when Gilly the kid said, you were trying to get in the booth, nigga. I was trying to run up in CVS, and I was like, Gilly, that was cool. That was some crazy shit you just said. Like, listen, y'all, man. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, man. Focus on getting your shit together before you start talking about abroad. Focus on understanding who you are as a value as a man. You know, the same thing, just like Cain teaching his sons the value of being a man, going out there and being and standing on their own 2 feet. Life is going to knock you on your ass. It's going to. That is that. I know y'all see that's the thing about it. That's why I be trying to tell you, quit running on these damn panels. Quit running up here for these YouTube daddies. That's what life is, man. It's going to get hard. It's supposed to temper you, so that
it's
way.
Supposed to be hard.
So that way,
it's supposed to be hard when you playing. This is why I tried. This is why I kept saying that. I kept reiterating that while I'm speaking. Is when you open your eyes, it's like opening a chessboard. I'm not saying a checkers board. I said chess. Chess is a thinking man's. All these dudes in this sector want to say they thinking men. So that means that you play chess. That's what life is about. Life is the game of chess.
No doubt. No doubt. You got my number. Call me.
Yeah, I got your number. I'm gonna shout you out. I got your number. I saw it. I got it on the back.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that talk about why men here think Western women are so bad. Now I'm gonna be firing a lot of shots back. Y'all be ready now. I listen. I ain't doing no simping and sucking and jiving, but I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna show y'all the devils. Like, listen. So too, like you calling out the women, be prepared. But I was playing fair on the goddamn WAP panel. I was like, I can't pretend like we didn't have some.
I see what you was doing. I jumped on that. I jumped from the
I know some of y'all wanted to come.
I saw you.
I know some of y'all wanted to come up here. I saw it in your eyes. Y'all were like, BMT, please drop the link. I said, nah, dog. I gotta let the females rock. But when I give y'all fellas the time to rock, y'all can rock. When like I said, we had it's their time to let them talk. That's how we figure out who we are. You know what I'm saying? Some people, some of y'all can handle yourself around the women and don't feel no pressure. Some others,
I wanted to jump up there, BMT, but I know we got Dana up there. Dana, she's from my city. Like I said, I moved to New York like 7 years ago. But I'm a New York dude. I lived my whole life in New York. I know how New York women roll. It turned into a battle. Because and the reason that happens is because most New York women, they grew up alongside their men, so they saw the hustle. They saw what their men was doing, so they understand the hustle. And this is why they will fight against certain shit. This is why Dana say certain shit that she say, because she came up in that area where I know the hustle. They know the hustle. This is because New York is small. New York is small. As big as a state, they might try to make it seem like, or as much money that goes through that state, New York is small. Most of the women that grew up alongside of us, we taught them the same game that we know. So that's why it's hard to run game on them, because they know the game. That's why Dana come up here and she say what she say. And brothers be like, because I know where Dana's coming from. She knows the game, just like a brother knows the game. And like I said, man, if y'all want to live life now, this is a quick shout out for all y'all brothers out there want to live life. Man, I'm living life. I'm out here, but I don't gotta see nobody.
I'm gonna do the slick the cutthroat chick algorithm. I'm gonna have to break that down for you. I'm gonna break that down. King by I know his ass gonna show up for that one. Like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Don't think because women like her are around, they don't want a dude. It's just a certain type of energy
you gotta
of
bring.
A man that a man can bring. that she will tolerate. If you weak and your energy can't match or overpower that, then you gonna just get washed out. And that's why I said me can be in the goddamn chat, be cracking jokes about New York broads and gay broads all the time. Listen,
That's a
bro,
fact.
it is not. Listen, bro. I was about to throw hands. I'm telling you right now, my chick was going to be pulling out a razor or a box cutter. She was going to be trying to get in the scrap too. Like we were out there.
That's
So
what I'm trying to say. And this is why I'm with my wife. I'm glad you just said that, BMT, because this is why I'm with my wife. Yo, BMT, I remember I remember me and my wife going out somewhere on some real shit. Let me drop a story on y'all right quick. I remember me and my wife going out somewhere, and we went out, we chilling, and I don't know if I probably looked at a dude's chick a certain way and he felt a certain type of way, and dude tried to pop off on me. And my wife was more ready than me. I'm trying to calm the situation now. She's like, yo, fuck this fuck ass nigga. Like, yo, my wife is ready to break this nigga off. And like I said, I've been in situations and I've been in situations where my wife actually saved me. Like, yo, it could have went dirty for me. And she came through cause my wife tried to, man, listen, this is
like
why
I
I'm with my
said,
wife. This is why I
but that
fucks
was
with my wife.
more. But
Because
see, they
I know my
don't
wife will
understand that
hold me down.
protection. Like I said, man, we of a type of different warrior class than a lot of people know about, man. Like I said, like our women know how to be women in the house, but they know how to be warriors out there with their men.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
okay, there has to be a talk with us, dog. We'll be here all day. But like I said, man, like I said, y'all be saying I want that.
Yeah. It's not like I'm some sucker nigga, but like, yo, I need help from my wife. But yo, if my wife see me going through some shit, best believe she will show up on deck, ready. And this is why I support my wife. I hold her down, and she knows this. I've been my wife for a long time. It's 26 years. Don't mean that yo, I was with her for 26 years. I ain't do my shit. Because sometimes this is what's needed in relationships. Sometimes, because sometimes your wife slacks off. It's just what happens. It's just that's part of marriage.
We gotta
Sometimes
save
your
that.
wife slacks off.
Save that, Kane. We
Come,
gonna help.
come on, yeah. You see where I'm going? You see where
We
I'm
gonna
going,
help.
BMT? You
We
see
gonna
where I'm
help each other
going?
with content, man. This is Patreon talk that they get. No, they gotta earn that
Yeah.
shit.
Okay. Let me fall back.
They,
Cause
they gotta earn that
let
shit.
me
They
fall
gotta earn
back.
that. Everybody don't get no. Bump that.
Let
You
me
can't
fall
just get
back.
them.
Come on.
You can't get them that
Yeah.
type
I
of
feel you.
game.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
that.
feel you. I feel you.
I'm
I feel you. I feel you. Let me
for them
fall
shit.
back. But like I said,
All
y'all
right,
see me,
y'all.
I'm cammed up. Y'all see me, I'm cammed up. I'm fucking with my man
Kane,
BMT.
you
This
should
is
have
my
been
guy.
cammed up, bro. You
This
should
is
have been
my
cammed up.
guy.
Well, like I
Salute
said, y'all,
BMT. Salute everybody in the chat.
salute to
This is
everyone in the
Kane.
chat.
This is Kane. Stuh 178. God Allah. When y'all see me in the chat, I'm not no fake dude. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all 100%. I'm not about nothing fake. Fake shit get me irritated. So I'm not about fake shit. I can't be fake because it gets me irritated. I can't. I'm not even about being fake because anything I say is some real shit. I can't do the fake shit. This is why I'm showing my face. So if y'all wanna, I don't care about the docs and shit. None of that shit matters. You could dox. None of that shit matters to me because I can show my face and I can tell you who I am. Anybody that go into my family, they call me who I am. I'm Kane. They know who I am. This ain't no street name shit. This is who you speaking to, Kane. I'm always gonna be me. I'm always gonna be me. There's nothing fake about me, and this is what it is. And salute
That's what I be
BMT.
trying to
I
tell.
fuck with you, bro. I fuck with
That's
you,
what I be
bro. And
trying to tell. That's what I try to tell
every
a lot
time
of
you
the
make something happen, I'm there to support. You my
facts.
guy. Salute to the people in the chat. This is Kane, and I'm out.
We got, like I said, listen, y'all. I'm gonna sit down with Kane, and I'm gonna help this brother write out some content for y'all asses, bro. Like, yeah, I'm about to, y'all got another content creator coming, bro. I promise y'all on that. And shit, he gonna probably be saying some more diabolical shit than I say, but I'm gonna be right there to support him every step of the way. But I'll see y'all guys. Much love, much support. I'm gonna see y'all guys. BMT. Let me go spend time with the fam. Peace.
Yeah,
Y'all
go
have a
do
good
that,
day.
man. Yeah, it's your daughter